Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Mana. This should be part 7, I'm pretty sure. Doing some episodes with 2 quests and some episodes without, it's kind of messing me up, but come on, let's go. Actually, no, I think we're grabbing somebody else as far as partners go, so I'm just going to leave you here. If I'm not getting somebody else as a partner, I'm not actually doing any combats. I'm not going to bother bringing Bud. But I will talk to him and, check in. And you'll see that now that we placed a little more stuff, the tree is starting to grow a little more. I want to say it's based off of mana levels at home, but I think it might actually just be based off of how many artifacts you place. But if we start placing all our artifacts haphazardly, we're going to mess up all our quests, and we don't want to do that. So let's go back to Ghetto Grottoes for a second here. I'll go up here into the town proper, and let's visit that shop for a second again. And here we see Niccolo is back. He's here to gather green balls. You roll them up and steam them to make a delicious snack. The green balls in Gato eat the droppings of the Cancun bird, so they grow up nice and juicy, but you have to go through the dungeon to get them, so he wants us to help him. Deal, let's go. And yeah, sure, so he joins the party here. And I think, if I remember correctly, we actually can skip all of the combat. From, yeah, we can go right to the waterfall here. So here we are at the waterfall. Niccolo's gonna just hop around with his ninja clones and gather everything. So we're going to leave to the right, and we're going to come right back, I think. And he's still doing it, so we'll just wait for him, I guess. So apparently Niccolo, if you had brought him with you on the first quest, and actually while he was in your party talked to some NPCs, he had unique dialogue for all the NPCs you talked to. Apparently if you talk to a Sproutling, he just offhandedly remarks that he hates Sproutlings. So Niccolo is not only a rabbit, and incredibly money hungry, and a cheapskate, but also racist against Sproutlings. Which, I mean, are kind of creepy, but I think hating them is a little excessive. And I think I just have to wait on this log for like a minute, but a minute takes forever. The Chocobo seems to enjoy having his fill here. Niccolo is still gathering things. I wonder if I can... Pretty sure I just have to stand here for a minute. And I hope moving didn't screw it up. I kind of want to like try and cut him off and talk to him while he's gathering, but it's going to make the quest take longer overall, I think, if I do that. So I'm just going to keep waiting here. And 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 holy crap, where's the goddamn thing? Pretty sure that this is how you're supposed to do this quest, is that you just wait, not for Niccolo to finish, but for something else to happen. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm starting to question if it's ever going to happen here. In the meantime, I'm thinking I'll do one quick screen of combat just to show off the moves that I got. The grapple move that I got, maybe to show off what spin looks like. Just because I should show those off. Okay, actually this is taking forever, and the stupid thing is not showing up, and I'm wondering that I did something wrong. Maybe I need to talk to Niccolo first. Pretty sure I just have to leave, come back, and then wait. Any minute now, it should show up. The nice waterfall, pre-rendered waterfall background is kind of cool. Where is this damn thing? Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, whoa, holy shit, it's there. There it is, it's Fairy. Okay, that's what we're doing. I'm waiting for Niccolo. Uh-huh. What are you doing here? You're in my way. I'm talking to a fairy. What fairy? You're just imagining things. Now the fairy flew off, and he says he's done, and he's going to give me a green ball button, which is pretty sweet. And he's also going to give me the broken doll artifact, which is even sweeter. And to show me his gratitude, he's going to give me 500 lucre, which is pretty sweet since he wanted 300 lucre for a bunch of junk earlier. Now he's just giving me 500 lucre. And there we go. It took 5 minutes of waiting around for nothing, but we did it. So let's pop in back home and tell little Cactus about our adventure where we sat there and did nothing. So, small little flavor bit there that we got, albeit it'll come up, you know, a couple times later. Fairies in Legend of Mana are invisible to everybody but other fairies and things they don't want to be invisible to. I think that's how it works, is they have like a spell they can give you if they want you to see them. Little bugs. Go on, little Cactus, write your diary entry. And I'm going to check something real quick about my checklist. Yeah, it's spin and grapple that I want to do here. Alright, let's go back up and see what he wants. Come on, talk. Oh, I'm not supposed to talk to you, I'm supposed to talk to your diary. I'm an idiot. Flame of Hope. Any minute now. Next business too. Green balls look like locusts without their wings. They don't look that yummy to me. I'd rather have fish for dinner. Alright, so I'm gonna take, this episode's gonna end up being really short because I think the next quest is really long. Yeah, if the next quest is really long, if it's... I'm pretty sure I'm doing the, I think I said in the last episode there were... Here, let me, like, stop and concentrate. I think I said in the last episode there were 3 or 4 quests, main quest lines in the game. You only have to do one of them. Jumi is one of them. I mean, we're gonna do all of them. Jumi is one of them. The other one is the Fairy quest line, which I don't remember if Nick's Business 2 is actually important. I don't think it actually matters at all for the Fairy quest line. But it's nice to get it out of the way right at the beginning, just for that small flavor bit of you can't normally see fairies. So because the next quest line we're going to do is the first in the Fairy quest line. It takes a while, so I don't want to cram it into this video, because then this video is going to be really long. So I'm going to spend the rest of this video showing off some of these diary entries we've got. We got Niccolo. He believes that he brings happiness to his customers with his transactions, but he sometimes plays dirty tricks on them, dislikes the sproutlings and the flowerlings. So yeah, if we brought him around and talked to NPCs, oh, my phone is ringing. I'm gonna kill that. Alright. If we brought him around and talked to sproutlings, he would tell us that he hates them, so he's pretty open about it. Dinah is a monk soldier who protects Gatto's temple. She grew up with Escad, who we'll meet later, Matilda, who we'll meet later, and Erwin, who we will meet later. But especially adores Matilda like her own sister. And I think while we were in Ghetto Grottoes doing Ruben's quest, one sec, there we go. Doing Ruben's quest, we could have actually talked to Dinah again, but I forgot to do that. There's Elazul, Pearl's Knight, and one of the youngest Jumi. He speaks, so Elazul is also a Jumi. And he is Pearl's Knight, so Pearl is very obviously a Jumi. All the Jumi's names have... they're like name versions of gemstones. So Ruben was a ruby, Elazul is a lapis lazuli, Pearl is a pearl, Diana is a diamond, and I think those are the only 4 Jumi names we've seen so far. He's kind of a jerk. Bud is Lisa's twin sister, thinking he's a great sorcerer, but he was run out of the Academy of Magic because he was too mischievous. And the frying pan is his mom's. Lisa carries her father's broomstick. Inspector Boyd, I think he's a mouse? He looks like a mouse there. He's got little mousy ears. He's like a fat mouse, though. Little man with a really loud voice that could even reach a nearby land. He might be the most honest and kind-hearted man you'll ever meet. Sandra is our jewel thief. She looks kind of like a... I wanted to say a fairy, but she doesn't have fairy wings. She has like fairy head wings. She's like a flower sprite, but she's human-sized. She steals only the most brilliant jewels. Her daring thefts resulted in secret admirers of her work. So what she does is she goes around... Sorry, hit the mic. She steals Jumi cores. And this was the person we met in the shop in Ghetto the first time we went through. This is Alex, a mild-mannered geologist who also has a shop in Geo. He only keeps the shop for income to fund his research, and he was looking into different stones as well, so he will come into play later. There's a pelican who delivers mail. A little cactus is a shy little cactus of few words, but happens to be thinking about many, many things. There's Duel, onion warrior, likes everything to be straightforward, and hates people like Niccolo with a passion. He didn't seem that passionate about Niccolo when we met him. Miss Yuka is the canary, but rumors are that she's really a chocobo, and you have to address her as Miss Yuka. Mark is the stag beetle who runs the item shop. Rachel's father. Jennifer is Mark's wife. We like spending time outside of the shop, and she'll just say anything across her mind. She has a big mouth. Rachel is their fairy daughter, so she's a fairy. He's a beetle. Their daughter is a fairy and has no bug in her. Well, she has little antennas, but they're not like beetle jaws. Daughter Mark and Jennifer, she hardly talks and does not become too friendly with anyone. She's sick of her fairy-like appearance and the room decor, which I think that comes into play later in something. Nouvelle is the caretaker of the church. He's basically irrelevant. From now on, I don't think we ever even talk to him again. Mei is the glamorous fortune teller, saving money for her old age. I think when you start any quest, you can go and talk to her, pay her I think it's 10 lucre. She'll tell you your fortune, and it'll be something about the end result of the quest. And I'm trying to remember any of them. I don't think I ever really go and explore them all, like ever, because it's a waste of 10 lucre. Capella is the monkey who was inspired by Pokiel's verses and decided to go on a journey to send his audiences a message of some sort. So he's one of those artists who think he's all that in a bag of potato chips. Diddle, yeah, he looks like a... Is he like a person in a cart? I can't tell what Diddle is. Kind-hearted, sensitive boy who speaks very slowly. Like, is that a cart with a person in it, or is he the cart? And then he's got a horn growing out of his hat. And then there's Rubens. He is hiding the fact that he is the Jumi of Ruby. So there's only one Jumi for each stone, apparently. Here's Tipo. She thinks she's a jewelry collector, but most of them are glass fakes that Niccolo sold to her. Mr. Modi is everywhere doing everything. And oh man, is he actually everywhere doing everything. That's what the students look like. Students of Geo's Academy of Magic. Here's Sproutlings. They all share the same mind with each other, so they're all part of some giant Sproutling hive mind, which I think comes into play near the end of the game as well. Gaius, one of the 7 wisdoms, is a huge face on a mountainside. So he's not even the whole mountain, he's just the face on the mountainside. And he's always answering questions. Here are some fairies, now that we just met them. Deeply love nature, dislike humans, but they're still interested in what they're up to. These are the nuns of Gatto's temple. He's the tree that lives in our backyard. And then we're back to Niccolo. And then I wanted to show off the lands and artifacts. Yeah, I don't have that many. Well, that's because I haven't made most of them. Home, Domina, Mulan Highway. If you want to read these more, you can pause the video. I'm not going to spend too long on them. I think there's just those 4 lands, and then as far as artifacts, we've collected a couple here. We got the mailbox made home, color blocks made Domina, the wheel made the highway, the flame made grottos, medallion we haven't made anything with yet, and I thought it would spoil what they made here, but apparently not. Here's the tablet. Here's the coral. The broken doll, which is kind of creepy. And that's all we have so far. I wanted to take a brief look at the items here and see if it... Oh yeah, we got metals, wood... Oh, okay, it's not going to tell us about each and every one. I thought we'd get some flavor about, like, different metals, like, get some flavor about Menos bronze, get some flavor about silver. It looks like it's just going to tell us about every single kind of item in the game, which is not what I wanted at all. I also wanted some flavor on the green ball buttons, but I guess not. That's just going to give us flavor on weapons, monsters, produce, techniques. Let's look at the produce for a second. I want to show off garlic crown. I'm not sure what those stats at the bottom are. I think those are if you feed them to pets. But I could be wrong. It's a conch turnip because it's a conch shell and a turnip. Sweet moai. This is a sweet potato that looks like a moai. Pear heels. It's a pear-shaped heel shoe. All of them are like that. They're one food plus one other thing that makes a funny pun. Mangolophant. Apricot. Diceberry. Diceberry is one of my favorite ones. Peach puppy. Apple socks. You can see the colors here. Red group, red family. Red group and red family seems a little weird. Orange family. Orange family. Orange family for pumpkin. Orange family. Orange family. Yellow family. So depending on which, I'm just going to cycle through all of them again. If you want to see them more in depth, you can pause the video, but you see the family there determines what color it is, so depending on the color of the seed you use, it'll pull from a different pool of these, why this is blue, I have no idea. Or that's not blue either. That's really not blue. Cherry bomb's kind of funny. Mashed potato is apparently white, and this is apparently black, so I don't know, that's also not black. And then, oh, okay, here we go. So these increase different skill. These are the skills that they can increase and decrease. And then the personalities are what I was talking about when what you feed a pet changes its AI. So if you feed it, like, let me go back to the first one here. The garlic crown increases charm, the ability charm, and then decreases its arrogant. So it'll be less arrogant, which not entirely sure how all those different attributes play into each other. As far as pet AI, I just know that pets will still never pick up any goddamn experience on their own. Anyway, that should... There's some stuff I meant to cover earlier, so oh my god, my thing's freaking out. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time where we will start the fairy quest, which will be a much longer adventure here. So thanks for watching.